Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about Diablo II Resurrected. Yes, Blizzard has finally approved or confirmed Diablo II Resurrected is finally coming. The company behind the game that is actually working on the Resurrected version is the company called Vicarious Visions. Activision Blizzard has moved Vicarious Visions Studio from Activision's side of the business to the Blizzard side. The publisher told Game Industry Biz that the company is merging Vicarious Vision into Blizzard Entertainment. So basically Vicarious Vision is now going directly into Blizzard and the whole developer team is becoming Blizzard, you can say Blizzard, and they can use the team to whatever they want. And at the moment they have, used them as the first thing to creating Diablo II Resurrected. And Vicarious Vision has actually worked for Blizzard for a couple of years with the server infrastructure, the Battle.net, a lot of things. They are really a cool company. They have also worked on different games. They have worked on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2, Destiny 2, even that, probably with some Battle.net integration and so on, Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, some Skylander games, Guitar Hero, Warriors of the Rock, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, and now Diablo II Resurrected. The team wanted to stay true to what Diablo 2 was and allow new players to experience it. They wanted to deliver an authentic experience that players remember from 20 years ago. Evolving from 2D to 3D was challenging and had to write a new physical base renderer. It has added dynamic lighting and VFX, the camera has new ability to zoom, the ability to swap between the old and new visuals is done because the original game is running underneath. The game logic runs on a 25 frame FPS cycle, allowing the game to run at high frame rate without messing with the gameplay. The old game runs on a grid and the remaster respects the grid. So basically you can imagine that the old game is actually running behind, but the new Resurrected version is basically just a puppet. It's just like a puppet, while the original old game is the puppet master. So it's basically just like they popped on some 3D characters on a 2D game. It's pretty cool made. I mean, the people who have been thinking through this, it's pretty genius. So you might remember in Diablo 2, so that's a fun thing. When you had items in your bag and you took them on, the pictures that they had on was not always the same as the items when you actually picked them on. But now item models on characters will match the icons. So that means how item looks on, you can say in the inventory, they also gonna look on your characters. Also beside of that, all the cinematics are going to be remastered. They are going to shoot every, you can say, scene again and make them look really brilliant. And I mean, Diablo 2 had some of the best cinematics, so it's gonna be awesome to see them in high quality standards now. Audio now has also surround sound features, ambient noise and effects. A remaster was the only forward because a remake would change too much. So they didn't want to really do a remaster, what you can say, because that will basically require too much work. But this one was more, you can say, keep the good old game, but just polish it a little bit. Just polish it. New features were heavily scrutinized. There is shared stash. So that basically means now you have the same bank account on your character. So when you go to the city and you open up your bank or your stash, it's now shared across all your different characters. So you don't have to, throw the items on the ground and hope they're still when you log into your other character, or help you with your friends to actually trade with you. Non-ladder characters can't interact with ladder stashes and vice versa. Offline characters can't use a shared stash with an online character. So pretty much like Diablo 2 original. An advanced stats screen will show your stats in full details. So also one of the life improvement qualities we are getting for the game. Auto gold pickup is optional. So that basically means now you don't have to click on all the golds. you can actually make it so it automatically picks up all the gold. The only reason they did this, I saw that in one of the FAQs, was basically because the game is also going to be on consoles. So PC and console. And that means when you play with a controller, it's going to be annoying to loot gold every time you kill something. So that's why you're going to be able to use auto gold pickup. I'm definitely going to play with it. I don't care, I'm on PC. Auto pick up in gold? Yes, please. PC first experience, even though is, well, you can say the PC is the first experience, even though there is console support. Bringing Diablo 2 to console was a huge challenge by the team, but controller support allows for more accessibility. Lord of Destruction is of course included in all this, so you have both the Diablo 2 and the Lord of Destruction expansion. And you can still play a non-expansion character, so you can still create an expansion character, or you can create a normal character, because you know there is some spell changes and so on, like stuff when you play non-expansion character. So for the people who wants to play non-expansion, you can still do that. Item comparison tooltips have been added, so you can basically now make, have an item on, look at another item and see, stats comparison. And it's important to highlight that the item comparison doesn't suggest gear or items for you. It just simply tells the stats versus. You're still on your own to find out which item is the best one for you, or basically you can decide by yourself. There are 5 more language supported. So basically, if you don't want to play the game in English, there's 5 more languages added. I don't have the list on those, but they're going to be more language support. The character screen has also been updated, so it looks really nice and niche. Offline online play flows has also been improved. 8-player is still working, so you can say you are able to play with maximum 8 players in Diablo 2 Resurrected. PvP is still a thing. You can still play PvP and kill someone and pick up their ear if you want that. Trading is still also a thing in the game, and the game browser has been improved a lot. Ladder seasons will be reduced in length to increase engagement. The leaderboard will be saved and will be easier to filter. Character exploration will no longer exist, so you don't have to be worried about logging into your character where it automatically gets deleted like in Diablo 2. Now you can keep your character as long as you want. Probably because it's going to be on Battle.net now, so it's going to get, the whole game is going to be much more safer, less hackier, because it's going to run on the new Battle.net infrastructure. Due to global servers and progressions, duplicate name will now be allowed. So basically everyone can have the same name on your characters, but that's basically because global servers, cross progression and all that. So if you play on your PC and you log off and you go to your Nintendo Switch, your PlayStation or whatever and log on there, you have the same character and the same progression. So basically if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can play Diablo 2 Resurrected on the go, and then you can go back on your PC again and play a bit more hardcore. They will basically append them with your gamer tag or ID. So basically your gamer tag or the ID on your consoles will be your name. So the name you pick in the game doesn't really matter. The only gamer they have reused is the one-to-one was Tyrael's Wings. So basically Tyrael's Wings is probably still the same or something like that in the game, but everything else have been like made new. So it looks new and cool, but Tyrael's Wings was, I remember them looking pretty cool in Diablo 2. It's a goal to stop botting and dubbing, so basically no one should be able to cheat, and players can sign up for technical alpha right now, and I will leave down a link in the description so you can sign up for the alpha so you have a chance to play. So basically that is all the news I have for you about Diablo 2 Resurrected. It's the same game, it's just better, well, in my opinion better. They have made a lot of small life quality things, made the graphic looks amazing. I mean, the graphic is so cool. I've never seen something like that. It's just like, it's not like too new, it's not like too old, it's just like something perfect in the middle, and I'm a big fan of it. I have already pre-ordered the game. I'm gonna play on day one, and I cannot wait to get started with Diablo 2 Resurrected. I mean, it's gonna be so fun. So thanks for watching, everyone. That was quick information from me about Diablo 2 Resurrected. Not much, I mean, nothing more to say. It's the same game, just with some live, you can say, improvements, and much better running with the servers and all that. So, but yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. That was my little video take on this game. And the release date for the game on Battle.net right now says it's going to release on December 2021 or before. So you can basically say latest release date will be in December, but it can also come out before if they are ready before. Normally when Blizzard says something about like that, it usually releases like 2-3 months before the December. Who knows, maybe they're gonna release it at December so they can like have it as Christmas gifts. Who knows? But thanks for watching, everyone. Leave down a comment, let me know what you think about Diablo 2 Resurrected. I'm pretty hyped, I hope you are too. Thanks for watching, see you in another episode.